Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Hello, my name is John Duffy and welcome to Diva TV. I'm here today to review NXT TakeOver WarGames. I think I've said all I can say on that, other than a copious amount of wows. What an absolutely badass, ass-kicking, amazing display of chaos and violence and just just breathtaking sequences and spots. It was insane. I loved it. Absolutely loved every second of it. Let's get into the review in more depth. It starts off with the introduction of Tony Storm looking fantastic. Then the rest of the team, Team Lorray, come out, followed by Team Blackheart, all on a tank, looking badass, looking ready to go. And then Shotzi fired, whatever. Shots fired, fires a tank missile at Dakota Kai in the cell, which was brilliant stuff. Really good fun to get the anticipation going. So we start off with Dakota Kai and Ember Moon, who went at it tooth and nail. Dakota Kai taking a severe amount of punishment from Ember Moon. Ember Moon was looking every bit the superstar that we know that she can be. She definitely made the right choice in going back to NXT with performances like this. Shotzi Blackheart was next in with a toolbox and a crowbar. Bit of double teaming on poor Dakota Kai from there. Luckily for her, Raquel Gonzalez was next, who came in and just cleaned house. Absolutely destroyed Blackheart and Ember Moon. Ember Moon was selling like nobody's business. She looked fantastic. Raquel Gonzalez looked every bit the mega monster superstar that NXT have been portraying as of late. Next up was Rhea Ripley, and there was an amazing shot where it zoomed in on Raquel and she was like, oh yeah, I've been waiting for this, and it was just like, oh, pumped up. They came in, they slogged it out, and Ripley kind of recapturing that amazing match they had at the previous takeover. Then Tony Storm came in, went straight after Rhea Ripley as well, so that was a bit of a throwback to their feud in NXT UK. Io Shirai came in, and there was a really good sequence where she was unable to get into the cage because Raquel Gonzalez kept slamming the door on her or chucking her into the barricades. Then finally Candice LeRae came in. Then Indy Hartwell made an appearance. She kept Io Shirai from entering the cage again, took a big chain, locked the cage door, locking everyone in apart from Io Shirai, which was leading up to one of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life. So they're all going at it, and Io Shirai from out of nowhere just climbs up, this manic smile on her face, puts a trash can over herself and just leaps off the cage. It was like beautiful insanity. It was just gorgeous lunacy. She truly living up to the moniker of Genius of the Sky. It was absolutely breathtaking. From there was just all out war. Shotzi Blackheart on top of the ladder came down on to Candice LeRae, who may have broken her arm in that spot. So apparently she was going for a scan. There's been nothing confirmed as of yet, so hopefully she's okay. Best wishes to Candice LeRae and a speedy recovery. There was a savage spot where Dakota Kai double foot stomp onto Io Shirai on a trash can. She hit her so hard that the trash can compacted around Io Shirai, and she couldn't remove it. She had to rip it open to get it off her. Brutal stuff. Ember Moon took a Storm Zero onto a trash can and an exposed turnbuckle to the face. There was chairs, trash can lids, trash cans, ladders, kendo sticks, hammers, weapons galore. There was absolute savagery going on with the kendo stick shots. Every single woman in that match is definitely going to have a few slices and bruises and welts on their skin from the sheer velocity and anger of those shots. So every woman put their body on the line in this match. It was just insane. It was so good, as you can tell. I absolutely loved it. Everything built up to the ending sequence where Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai put a ladder in between the two rings. Raquel Gonzalez on the top turnbuckle, choke slamming Io Shirai through the ladder and onto the metal for the 1-2-3 victory for Team Luray, which was a big shock. Although I did predict that Team Luray would win, I did get all of my predictions wrong. I did say it was going to be Toni Storm, but it was Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel Gonzalez is obviously going to have a big spotlight put on her after this. If you recall last year's match, Rhea Ripley got the victory and she went on to become the NXT Women's Champion. Could we see that in the future for Raquel Gonzalez? I could certainly see it. I could certainly see that the pinning Io Shirai, pinning the champion by Raquel Gonzalez, will definitely lead to a feud and maybe even a title change. She is that good. She's that improved. She's been absolutely excellent this year. I did think it was going to be a big night for Toni Storm, although she performed well. I thought that she'd be the one getting the shine. She'd recently turned heel, but obviously there's more interest in Raquel Gonzalez at the minute. The match and the match quality itself and the performance by the superstars just goes to show you how good NXT's women's division is. It's top notch. It was an absolutely crazy, fantastic, breathtaking, astounding match. So that was my review or ode to the NXT TakeOver Women's WarGames match. It was beautifully chaotic. It was gloriously violent. It was breathtakingly astounding. It was a real nice cherry on top for a phenomenal year for NXT's women's division in 2020. Again, they've been allowed to grow, evolve, blossom in 2020. So to wrap things up, it was a fantastic match with fantastic performances by everyone involved. It was just astounding. It was breathtaking, as I've said many times already in this video. So I'll leave it there. Otherwise, I'll just keep repeating myself about how good this match was. Fantastic end to 2020 for the NXT Women's Division. And we've got our next big megastar out of it with Raquel Gonzalez. Expect to see the championship, maybe even on her before the end of the year. So I'll see you all for my next video. That'll be TLC in a couple of weeks. So until then, stay safe, stay savvy, and take care. Bye.